Hello everyone, I am the TCG Gimmick and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I know things look a little bit different than what they normally would. Usually on this channel my videos open up and there's some type of card pack or box or something sitting in front of me on my desk over here. But today I decided, why don't we dive into something a little bit more free and also, you know, I've been on YouTube for a while on and off, and I've done Yu-Gi-Oh content for a while on and off, and I have a whole separate account called Gimmick Quattro, in which I do deck builds of my own and things like that on there, but I never really had a good comfortable spot to start doing a video series like this, like a starting from scratch on Master Duel. And I kind of figured, well, this channel is all about, you know, TCG. Anything TCG related. And technically, Master Duel is TCG related. It's just an online version of it. And I think it might be a little bit borderline, but I do think it works out. So for anybody who's interested and has made it this far, the plan, as of right now, what I'm going to really try to do is I'm going to try to do, the hope would be 2 videos a week, one video in which I kind of go through the solo mode, in which I will beat the solo mode only using a deck that I have built and seeing how that goes. And I probably do maybe like 2 or 3 solo modes a video, and then the second video a week would me being like, would do like ranks, like ranked duels, and I would maybe try to get up like 2 or 3 ranks per episode or something like that. And that would kind of be the idea. These would not be very heavily edited videos, if much at all. Mainly some autocorrect on the coloring, a little bit of audio work, and just cutting out things that I just, like little stuff like long silences and mistakes and things like that. So I actually originally started making this video the other day, but got interrupted in the middle of doing it, and so the original plan, I was going to start showing everything on camera. I mean absolutely everything. I decided not to do that. I decided I was going to go through the beginning, like practice duels and learning how to summon and stuff, get that all the way. Nobody really needs to see that, and I don't think that's the type of content I want to be showing. Definitely not for this. So I think the plan, at least for this video, is we're going to do a lot of pack openings. We have a lot of gems, so I think we should definitely partake in the pack openings and then look to construct a deck. And then I will probably end the video around there. So it should probably be maybe like a 20-30 minute long video. We'll craft the deck, we'll have a good idea of what we're going to work with, and then the next video I will post, we'll kind of start the 2 videos a week. So the next one we start up with will be the solo mode, and we'll go through the first couple of solo modes. We'll do everything in order, and then the video after that, we'll start off on our ladder play. I don't know if there's going to be an end to this type of series or what's going to happen with it, but this is kind of the concept for now. Just, yeah. So if you guys like the thought of this type of content, if you have any ideas or things like that, please let me know. Make sure you comment and subscribe. And if you guys are also new to this channel, this is not normally what I would do. My main stuff on this channel is pack openings. So if you guys are interested in any type of TCG type content, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, MetaZoo, Garbage Pail Kids, anything, then take a look at some of my videos and comment down below what type of openings you'd like to see me do. Without further ado, then I've wasted like what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes. We can now start the opening. So we'll go to the shop here, and there's a bunch of stuff in the shop to kind of give us a nice head start. I'm not going to do any of the decks. I'm going to do strictly packs and see what that gets me. Obviously there's a bunch of free stuff, so we'll go through the free packs, This is gonna be slow rolled. I'm not looking to like speed through this. I mean, I'm not gonna go super long. Like I'm not gonna look at every individual card, but I'm gonna kind of look and see what I have, see what interests me the most, possibly for playability and for deck building and stuff like that, and then we can kind of go from there. So like for an example, inside this pack, you know, I see Lava Golem. I think Lava Golem is a fantastic card, definitely for a bit of a control / stall strategy, whatever. So I think this would be a great inclusion in any deck and stuff like that, definitely for like early ranked and stuff like that. So I think it's a good card, and it's just things like this that I want to look out for. The dragon summoners are interesting. If I could ever pull like a crazy crap ton of them to actually like try to make that deck work or do something with it, I probably would, just for fun. Odd Eyes isn't bad if I get more support. And I don't know what this is, but we got 2 copies of it. Oh, it's a winged dragon raw thing. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at here. I will probably end up trying to play the some of the god cards, at least like a little bit. So look out for that. Like I'll try to make it work in which I can at least summon at least each god card like once. And maybe I'll make that be like a whole like separate like mini goal or something like that. So this is the 2,500 gems for 25 packs and a free copy of Slifer and a few other things. So not a whole lot of interesting stuff here in this first pack. So let's with this first 10, only 2 URs. Hopefully that changes. So far what I see in here, not much. Perform Impel Trump Witch to kind of go with the Odd Eye stuff. If I can get some of that mixed support, I would like to be able to build Ozartics at some point in time, possibly. Cyber stuff usually can be pretty good, even if it's like super generic. And Altergeist is fine if I pull enough to maybe build a core or something like that. Maybe I'll look into it. So really right now, as I'm going through this pack, like I'm like looking for a lot of like repeat archetype support. Like Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, more Odd Eyes support. We have now 3 separate Odd Eyes cards. None of them are very good or like starters or things like that, but they're there. I don't care about this. Vampire Retainer there at the end. I actually wanted to click on that, but I accidentally clicked ahead. Ooh, this pack. Hopefully there's an actual SR in it. Ooh, and a UR. There we go. This type of upgrades that we like to see. Speedroid, very interesting. Judgment Dragon. I've never played the Lightsworn type deck, so that would be interesting if I got enough of those stuff. I think another small restriction I'm going to try to place on myself as well is if I pull any Royal Rares, trying to build a deck around that Royal Rare, or at least using it. Oh, Vampire Retainer. I love vampires. If I can build vampires, I will. Vampires or any type of zombie strategy, I will definitely look into that. That might be like a prioritize. I'm not like the best at this game. If you guys want a better idea of my deck building skills and things like that, then I'd definitely go check out my Gimmick Quattro account. And I think the videos I'd probably suggest would be like my Warrock deck profile, my Layer of Darkness, Dark World, and I feel like I recently posted one and I can't remember what it is now, but those would be like, those are probably like the best videos I have to kind of show my gameplay skill level and deck building skill level and things like that. Melfies are cool. Melfies are very good. Just cards and stuff like that. I like the play style with them and whatever else, so. And they're good, like, more like into like a competitive type look too, so. Not much in here. Rank up magic. Raid Raptor stuff. I do like XT summoning is my favorite form of summoning. Rank ups are really cool. So if I can play stuff like that, that'd be kind of fun. And obviously you gotta love and respect the Dark Worlds. Kind of upset. We had a nice little roll there at the beginning of like odd eye support, and we've really dropped down from it, which is totally fine. Ooh, I wasn't gonna make mention to it initially. We did get some type of other Galaxy support in the last pack, but now we have the Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. I do like Galaxy Eyes. I think it's also a really fun deck, so if I could build this too, I totally would. 2 level 10 dragons. This might be okay. Don't know. Nothing else really is kind of jumping out at me with the Battle Wasp. I don't mind doing like an insect-based strategy, so Storming Mirror Force is just a decent generic card, definitely going through story mode stuff. So that might not be a bad one, and this might work out if I get more Melfi support, so. Another Raid Raptor card if I wanted to ever. Raid Raptor stuff, Mech Knights are kind of good generic stuff. I'd play Abyss Actors if I found enough. I won't play Numeron, Dynamist is fine. I am exhausted. So I'm actually recording this video at... Okay, so 3 things inside this pack. Number 1, Danger Dogman. I think Dangers are just good as generic stuff, definitely for like beginning of accounts, if you're trying to like fill out decks and things like that, and things are looking a little clunky. I think Dangers are just really nice generic stuff overall to place inside of a deck. Vampire Ghost goes well with my Vampire Retainer, and looking towards the Vampire strategy, and Gimmick Puppets. Oh, my favorite deck of all time. If anybody's been watching my content for any amount of time, will know that it's my favorite deck. Gimmick Puppets are my absolute favorite. They're not good. I have tried to make them competitive on multiple occasions. I would love to win, at least in a small regard, competitively with them someday. Probably won't happen, but I would love to. And yeah, so seeing this card is actually really kind of cool, and I would love to, not this card, and if I could build into a small Gimmick Puppet strategy, I really will. What do we have for time? 13 minutes in? Nice. I'll try to speed this up a little bit more. The tour bus from the underworld, I think, is fine. No. We want tour guide? I don't know. What are the other one was that does theme stuff? Reasoning might be okay. I don't know if I'd play Reasoning, but it might be okay. Wow. Wowie, wow, wowie, wowie, wow. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want to see. We want to see all the holo packs. All the UR, SR packs. Shiranui style. This actually does help out the zombie strategy, so that could go well with the vampires. I think Chronomalies are also a really cool deck, so if I could play Chronomalies, I totally will. And I guess Jack's Knight is like fine. I would probably build the what is it? I don't even know what they call the deck. The Royal Knights deck or something like that. I'd probably build that at some point in time. Not much really for me to talk about. If I ever wanted to look to build competitive, I think Sprite is fine for that. I don't know if it's a played card or not, but at least I have one. The Magna Warrior stuff is kind of cool to play on a small scale. Like, not like really play it competitively, but just for fun, and DDD stuff is whatever. Also, trains. I do like trains, so if I could build a train deck, I would. So I guess, like, my favorite decks, like, if I were to, like, kind of be like, oh, what are your favorite decks, or what would you like to build? Obviously, Gimmick Puppets are my favorite. And then kind of going down from there, I think Earth Machine is a lot of fun. Vampires are a lot of fun, or like any like zombie-based strategy. Ice barriers are really cool. I like that deck. War Rock, things like that. I would always like to try and build things like a good Xyz deck, like Galaxy Eyes or Raid Raptor. So getting another Raid Raptor support is kind of cool. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm at. I think there was also another E-Pearly. Was that an E-Pearly card? Or one of the Pearly cards, I think, actually. So that's cool to see. Not much in here. I guess, like, if I was ever, like, massively insane, I'd probably build Dino Wrestler someday. I've been talking about it on and off for quite a while. Like, not on camera, but, like, to myself. I've considered doing it. I guess Dark Sanctuary, you kind of just gotta respect it for what it is. It's a cool, fun, quirky kind of card. Not a very good strategy, but it is there if you ever want to try it. I guess another Perform Bell Trump Witch, having 2 copies of that now. The Gravekeeper strategy is a lot of fun. For sure. Vision Hero Poisoner? Interesting. I think Heroes is like a really good, fun strategy. Like, not super competitive, but I think if you want to get like your hands on like trying out like a competitive deck, but more like rogue level and stuff like that, I think Heroes is definitely one of them, and I would like to legitimately sit down and play and try to understand Heroes someday, for sure. You know, it's like one of MBT's favorite decks and stuff like that, so you know, it's got to be something there to it. Nothing that I really see in here for my type of strategies or things that I'm looking for, so we can just move on. I like the Roids. I like Roids as a concept, but that's it. Multi-faker, I guess, if cause I mentioned Altergeist earlier. You know, whatever. Dark Lords are cool. If I could build Dark Lords at some point. There's like a lot of decks that I look at, and it's kind of like, I would love to build it. I would love to look into building this and stuff like that. So at least it kind of gives me like hope for a few decent ideas. There's nothing in here I want. Maybe this is good by itself. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, add 1 Skyscraper card from your deck to your hand, and then if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, you can draw 1 card. I don't know. I probably can't do anything with that. It's not really my cup of tea. Coming down to the last handful of packs here. Runic Freezing. I don't care about Runics personally. The Deep Grave. This might be okay, generic stuff. Maybe. I don't really get a good look at it. And the last 5 packs. At least 3 SRs, so that's not bad. All in all, not a bad opening. Red Ice Fusion, that's a really, really nice card to see. Galaxy Cleric, if I wanted to attempt looking into the Photon Galaxy type strategy. A Photon Trident for the same thing. And Elemental Hero Avion, I guess. I don't think Elemental Heroes are playing basic Avion, but it's better. I can't be that picky about what I do sometimes, so I gotta have to take certain things with a grain of salt. Another Dark World card. So far, not really seeing too much of a coherent strategy. Another Galaxy Eyes card. A Red Eyes Darkness Dragon to go along with my Red Eyes Fusion. Kidding. Kind of. Whatever. Inzector, it exists. My baby's crying. Lionheart Locomotive if I want to build Earth Machines. Another Genex card. Genex are cool. Or actually, about that, a lot of the cards that I own, like that I first got, like hollows and stuff like that, are Gen X cards from like the dual terminal era. So yeah, they have a weird special place in my heart. I love fossils. If I can build fossil, I totally will build fossil. A condolence puppet is huge for the gimmick puppet strategy. I don't want anything to do with trick stars. I actually meant to click on this. Another gadget. I think gadgets are fine. I actually got 2 gadgets in this pack, so but they're okay for like a rank 4 Earth machine strategy and stuff like that. So like that's a big thing too. Wow, yeah, that's we got a lot. We got a lot. Not bad, not bad at all. Nothing that I can really genuinely see being like, hey, that's a deck. You know, that's a deck that I want to build, or like oh, I have enough to build a deck, so let's like do that. Like it's a lot of like 2 or 3 cards for a handful of decks that I definitely would be interested in. So we gotta find a way to kind of round some things out. But I don't want to like commit all my gems only to like 1 pack and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm in like a weird standpoint right now. Therion Duke. I don't know if the Therions are psychic. I don't know. I know the Therions are like kind of what they do, but not enough. So, but it was a free pack. So, I would definitely look into Therions for sure. So what do I have here? I have a bunch of free pulls. So let's take some of these free pulls, see what we got. If I got a royal rare at any point in time, I will probably just open up at least 10 packs into that royal rare. Just to see about building into that strategy. Ooh, fossil inspection. I think what I might end up happening is that when I go to like look into deck building and stuff like that, I might just see, you know, like what strategies out of like the decks that I actually know how to play and like would like to play. Which ones do I have at least 5 or more cards of, or closest to that, and then I'll probably get into that strategy. Sorry about that. Nothing really here. Gamma. I guess for the Magna Warrior, I think I got like 3 or 4 now. A lot of free packs, which is really good. I'm already a little over 20 minutes into this video. These videos, I'm going to try to keep them short, like the actual legitimate videos I'm going to make. I'm going to keep them short, probably like 30 minutes long, 30-40 minutes, but this one might just run longer since it's the new one in the series and stuff like that, and start trying to figure things out. And give me a second in my throat. Sorry about that, guys. I might need to pause the video to clear my throat. One-time passcode is actually really good. Parallel Exceed is really good. This can be good if I can build into it, I guess. So, it's not bad. I like the Libromancer deck. I started playing it for the ritual event, and it was really kind of fun. It really was, so that's something I'm looking more or less to like deliberately deck build than like try to stumble upon deck build, you know. Another Galaxy Ice card. Oh, because this is a part of the Galaxy Ice pack, right? Maybe. Either way, I got 2 more. So Galaxy actually might end up being like my main strategy here, which is interesting. Did not mean to go that far back. I'm actually going to take a minute. I'm going to pause my recording, and I'm going to kind of look to see what I have for some of these decks. and try to figure out what the best one is to kind of like look into going into.
Hi guys. So, a little strange to be doing this now. The initial plan for the video, like I said at the very beginning, was to have it be an hour or so long, whatever it was, uh, to complete everything I had scheduled in the video. But I decided for like rendering purposes and being able to put it up on YouTube and actually like people watching it, it would be much better to kind of split it at like a halfway point of some kind. So that's what this is. It's kind of like a weird jump at the end of the first video, in which is the best halfway point that I could come up with, to make this as two separate videos, and then you're going to see another little video like this at the beginning of the second part, just kind of explaining the same thing over again for people who are jumping into it and whatever else. So I know it all seems a little weird. I just part of it for me is, with being such a small YouTuber, the odds of somebody watching like a 10 to 15-minute long video all the way through is like really slim. So it's pretty much minuscule to have somebody watch an hour long video of mine. So to kind of keep things at least in the more of the realm of possibility, um, is going to work out better. And also, it gets me two videos instead of one, which is really big. Uh, it just kind of helps out content wise and being able to post more stuff and whatever else. So, kind of apologize for the weird confusion and stuff like that, but I do appreciate people taking the time to watch, definitely if they did up until this point. And the next part will be coming out like a day or two after this one. It's not going to be anything like crazy, if not the next day. So I'm not going to have so much time in between or something like that it's ridiculous. So, and then next week, from these two videos being posted, should start the regular scheduling of the other two videos that I had planned to go along with this content that I talked about throughout the video. So, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please comment down below, like, and subscribe to my channel. Take a look at some of the other videos that are going to pop up on screen here eventually. I got a bunch of pack opening stuff and whatever else. And also, if you like more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel content, deck building stuff, and things like that, then go take a look at my other channel, which is Gimmick Quattro. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one soon, hopefully. Peace.